Hey everybody, this is Core EDC here. Today I want to do a real quick short video on a knife I got for Christmas. This is the Prolite Sport by Cold Steel. It's a nice little knife. This comes in a couple different varieties of blade shapes and handle colors. This one is in blue. And this has the 4.5-inch nylon fiberglass reinforced handle. The blade thickness is 3 millimeter, weight is 3 ounce. The steel is 4116 German steel. Overall length is 8 inches, and blade length is 3.5. And it's a good little pocket knife. It's sturdy. It features the triad lock. This was designed by Andrew Demko. Gives a little breakdown there of a warranty. You can pause and read that. And there's the designer, Andrew Demko. The barcode. And the Prolite Sport in blue. And let's see if we can get this open without destroying the box. Nice little textured scales. Doesn't look like it has really any sharp edges on it here or there. The quality is par for the price, for the cost I spent on the knife, what it was spent on the knife. There are a few sharp edges on the interior of the frame of the scales. This has no liners. It's easy to open one-handed with the thumb. It is a rather large knife. Adjust my, you can see in hand, it fills the hand up. Blade is, like they said, it was 3.5, right? Is that what we read? No. Yeah, 3.5 blade length. So roughly the width of my palm. Sharp out of the box. Nice stone wash. Choke up on the handle, you have the forward finger thumb ramp, which is one of the reasons I ordered this knife or got this knife for Christmas, asked for it for a present. You can sort of see some of the imperfections in the hips and valleys in the scale. It's uneven. But I think that adds to just the texture of the knife. It's good and solid. You can see you can't really compress it any. Like I said, it is no liners, strictly plastic and rivets. It can be taken apart, which I have not done yet. It does have the triad lock, which is nice and sticky. But you can hold it and open it with one hand, and you can close it with one hand. You just have to rock it. It's a nice solid little knife. Good for EDC. It does have the reversible pocket clip. It's not extreme deep carry. The lanyard hole is large enough to get some 550 in there. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. It's not extremely deep carry, but it's deep enough. Cool little knife. I like it. You can sort of see some air in there. I'm sure it will break in. It's got a nice solid lock, really tight, no blade play, solid locking. It is a little stiff. Blade centering is spot on. We're talking about a $15 knife. This knife does look cheap. Feels a little cheap, but I've used it a few times, cutting some cardboard, opening some boxes up. Super sharp, hair shaven. There's been some cut test videos I've watched on YouTube by Hilltop Knives. He did one on this, and it had pretty good results. I was surprised, but good little knife. I would recommend it as an extreme budget EDC pocket knife. We're talking, 15 bucks or less. If you can win one in a bid. I think this one was the one for $12.50. And they make 3 different blade versions. They have a Tanto, a clip point, and then this Sport with the forward thumb choil there, thumb ramp, which I really do like. The only thing I'm taken aback by is the sort of uneven cake batter is what I would call it. It is on the cheaper side, but nothing to complain about here. It's a good little knife. What do you expect? What do you think you're going to get for 15, 20 bucks these days? You out fishing, you hunting, falls out your truck when you're playing with it and you gets run over, hits the highway and explodes or whatever. This is a knife that you haven't lost much, and it is what it is. So this is the Cold Steel Prolite Sport in the reinforced nylon, and it's a color blue, and it has a triad lock, so it should not fold up when you're working with it. Good solid lock. They hang 5,500 pound weights from this thing, for God's sake. This thing should be able, you could clamp the blade and hang a small teenager off of it. If that's ever necessary. But anyway, this is my interpretation or my rendition and review of this knife. I hope you enjoy it. This is one that I will probably hold on to just to have it. If not, I might give it to my nephew or a buddy that needs a pocket knife that's not big in the knives, and he's happy with something that's little and useful. But anyways, if not, it's going to be a keeper. Thank you for watching. This is Core EDC, and I hope everyone has a blessed day.